Okay everybody, I just wanted to make a real quick video about the clothing I wear when metal detecting in the water. I get asked a lot of questions about it. The water can get cold in the fall. The fall is here. I don't know if you guys can see, but leaves are falling. But I'm still out metal detecting, and the reason is that I use dry gear. So I wanted to talk a little bit about dry gear today and the proper type to get. So I've been whitewater kayaking for about 10 years now. This is how I found out about dry gear, doing things like this. Okay, so in doing activities like that, the water's really cold. You got to stay dry, you got to stay warm. Just like water detecting, you're out in the water all day, you want to stay dry, you want to stay warm. So here are some of the pieces of gear that I use to stay warm in the water. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is dry pants. This is probably the most important part of my ensemble. I wear these year-round. They protect me from gravel when I'm kneeling down, from bees, from thorns, snakes, rednecks, you name it. These pants are great. So they have a gasket here around the ankle, keeps the water out, and it gives me a level of comfort when I'm hunting in the water. These are 3-ply. Normally I would not recommend or advertise for a company, but I feel like I'm advertising more for you guys, so I will say Level 6 is the company that makes these. These are called Georgian pants. I've had these for like 7 years. They're worth every penny. This is a lighter weight version. This is a 2-ply, whereas this is a 3-ply. I recommend the 3-ply. Next is the dry top. It's the same kind of material, big, thick, kind of heavy-duty material. This is a 3-ply dry top. It has hard rubber gaskets on the wrists and on the neck. What that does is seal the water out, so when you're hunting you stay nice and dry, nice and warm. Now a lot of people like wetsuits in the water. I know my friend Bo wore a wetsuit for a long time. Wetsuits are great if you're going to be underwater all day. But relic hunting, we're halfway in the water, halfway out. When the wind blows and you're in a wetsuit, you get cold really fast. And that's the beauty of these dry suits. They hold your body heat in, they keep the wind off. So a good dry top like this is also a critical part of the equation. The next thing is going to be your undergarments. The last thing I want to talk about is your undergarments. When you're hunting in the water, you don't want to wear any cotton. The biggest reason is cotton takes a long time to dry out and it holds the cold up against your body. So what you want to get is some polypropylene undergarments or polyester. These are some poly pants that I have, and there's a poly shirt that I have, and a lot of different people make these. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them online, you can get them at the thrift store. Just get yourself a polyester suit. But the key is no cotton. You're also going to want to get some smart wool socks, something like that. But the key with these undergarments is to keep them light so that you don't get bogged down in the water. You can see these are pretty much see-through, but they're polyester. They'll keep you totally warm. Just want to take a quick second and shoot a video from out here on the creek today. Hunted for a while, didn't find a lot. I did find this one base cup, the Hotchkiss base cup from a Civil War artillery shell. So it wasn't a bust altogether, but I did wet down my waterproof camera today and ruined it. So anyway, real quick, I wanted to show you guys what my dry gear looks like when I'm wearing it in its full ensemble. So this is my dry pants and my dry top. As you can see, there's a hard rubber gasket here around my neck. That keeps the water out here. There's also one around my wrists here, and that keeps the water out. These pants are very similar. They have gaskets around the bottom. So this really keeps me warm. It's been about 60 degrees out here today, and I don't know if you guys can tell from the background here, but the leaves are falling, and it's getting colder out on the creek. So it's good to have some dry gear. Anyway, not a great hunt, but at least I got out and hunted today. So, okay, that's my quick video on gear to keep warm in the water. I know a lot of my friends that I hunt with have been asking me about it. Hopefully you guys can get out there and stay warm in the water. If you like the video, subscribe and stay tuned. We'll be out hunting again soon.